Ham and the whopping hams. Here we are out in the forest. It's finally somewhat snowing, and I, for one, am exuberant about this, if anything. And that's where we're at. I mean, just raising the density, raising the vibe, freezing slightly. Not too cold yet. And gloves, they're handy, but they're not something that's going to keep you from this, because it's kind of like slush out here. This is invigorating, to say the least. It's either don't leave the house or leave the house and go make snow angels or slushy angels. Either way, it sounds great to me. Who knows? But anyway. Oh, yes. Wop sauce. Extra frothy wop saucing ham. This is nice. You would think you would get more snow out here, but it's just not the case. So you really have to enjoy every bit of it. Forgot to make a description today. I didn't usually put fresh air and sarcasm, but see if that affects the overall, reach that we have out here. Be nice if it was thicker snow, That real thick snow, I may have to restart with the description. I may have to, for real. Restart the live stream with with a description of what is actually going on. It may be keeping me from having people in here. I mean, this is a true story. The one person we have in here besides me, I appreciate you for sure. I say we'll give it a few more minutes. If not, I'll restart it. Specifically for a description, I think it's a good idea. For sure. Give it a few more minutes. Yeah, you would think this snow out here will have you just whopping. And it really will. It's like like wake up. Legit. Like, wake up, ski. Yeah, we're up to two. I'd say we'll see what happens here at the 10-minute mark, and if not, I'll restart it with the description so people can see what we've got going on here. And you wouldn't think a description would mean something, but I'd say it does. Fresh air and sarcasm is normally what I put. Up to 5, baby, let's go. Welcome to Wappingham's Forest. just as the thumbnail is telling you, yes, this is the snowy underbelly of Wapsauce Lane. It's kind of slush. Kind of slushy. More slush than snow. But yeah, you don't get much snow out here, and that's why I'm doing this. You could tell with the old videos from the past week or two. The live streams, it's gone from being green to being white. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, normally I've got a description on these live streams that says sarcasm and fresh air. So I'm just reiterating to everyone that we want this to be very sarcastic the entire time. That means jokes in the comments, and even if you just have to make fun of me, if that's what gets you going, go ahead with it. I have no feelings. Very thick skin, like whale blubber, and a very cold hand. And at 50 likes, I will do a dance on camera. At 50 likes, I will do vibratorily something that may have taken place already in the future somewhere, and we don't know. But this is Wappingham's Forest. I welcome you all. We're out here trudging through the sludging, If you don't do this, then you'll never know how it feels. It might seem too cold, but it feels great. It really does. It's fresh air. Fresh air. And it's nice when it's like this, other people aren't out here. It's like they refuse to be. Like, man, I can't do that, man. To be honest, this glove might be a bad thing to have on. I have to take it off because it's just put it down into my pants. Couldn't feel my hand. It's crazy to think that. How are there no comments and no likes yet? You must all be bots. So we got to start with that already, huh? 23 of you, no likes. First off, somebody out there likes Mother Nature and wants to see me dance at 50 likes, on camera, gyrations, vibratorial harmonicism. The reason I'm standing still, if anyone's wondering, is because my one hand is so cold that I've got to revitalize it, so to speak, and bring it back to good health. So it is in a crevice, one of my crevices. Feeling much, much better. Okay. Here we go. Nice. But I welcome you all to Wappingham Forest. This place it's outside of the concrete jungle, On so many levels, that's all you can hope for, is to escape somewhere. not much going on in the chat. So I'll take the liberty of just talking by myself about things that I see. Kind of like Edinburgh, you know. Kind of mention trees and squirrels, dogs. There's one right there. I've got a fully charged battery on this phone, you know, and I'm gonna try to push a 3-hour stream. I think I can do it. It might cause frostbite on some region of my body. It just may. I would say it'll be worth it. Come on, May. She's way up there. Yeah, these gloves might not be the ticket. Like, I think they're wet and they're making my hands colder. It's kind of wild how that works. Kind of strange. And I'm still not convinced yet that I don't need to put a description on this video. Nobody's saying anything. You know, no likes, no anything. What's going on, guys? It's time to wake up and join the stream. You know, someone get me going. You know, we are 12 minutes in. You all must be bots, and that's all right. I'm just gonna look up, take a deep breath, and enjoy the walk. You know, I'm cool with that. Oh, this is nice. You know, it's really nice. It's like a live Bob Ross painting in the moment. But you got cold feet, you know. I should have saw that coming. I should have wore some type of duck boots. You know, but you make mistakes. You got to come back from them at some point. Like a grizzly bear, bruh. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gotten colder since I've ventured out onto the trail. That's why you have layers. You know, hella layers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, May. Up here to the left is that tree, and I always talk about with the creature that lives up inside of it that we haven't quite been able to explain the origins of. It's incredible. It really is. So I can tell this is going to be a long live stream with nobody commenting at all. And it just makes it, you know, boring. You know, I'm convinced you're all bots, but hey, I'm going to roast a bone. You know, maybe by the time I'm done roasting this bone, somebody will tell a joke or say something in the live stream chat. Maybe. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Finally, there's snow. I'd love to know where she disappeared to. Hey, yo, May! Gone that quick. That quick, like it's nothing. There she comes behind me. Yeah, all right. Anyway. Still no comments. Guys let me down. It's okay, you know. Chatbot is off for today. I guess they take Wednesdays off. And for the past few days, man, they've been laying in on me. So all kinds of conversation between itself and the other chatbots. What's on your mind? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Finally, there's snow. Yeah, 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 yeah. Old Mary Jane, she always keeps me company. No matter who won't comment in the comment section. Excuse me. I know that sounded great. But you know, you don't want to digest that stuff. You know. I'm gonna push the iPhone to the limit today. To just how cold it can actually be. You know? How wet can it actually get? How cold and wet. You know? How much sustaining can it do? Titanium. The almighty unobtainium. 40 people in here, no likes, no comments. You're all bots. For real. I mean, I appreciate your existence all the same. I mean, I do. I think I just heard a bear off in the distance. Literally just heard a bear roar. Nice dog. Okay, bot. I agree with you. Yeah, it's a nice dog. Until it's provoked, then it's not. Wappingham Szynski. Talking to bots on my cellular phone. Looking up at God, but all I see is a drone. I'm in a dome ski. Wappingham is in it. Looking up at God, but all I see is a dome. Did I just say that? Let me leave it alone. I'm going ham ski. You know, I haven't heard any birds out here yet either. So no likes, one comment, no birds. That's what you have to do in life. Just be a rogue warrior on the trail of life. It's the truth. I mean, really, it is the truth. I'm shocked that this is able to be lit out here. What a waste. Man. Terrible waste of bone roasting time. That's what happens. It's too cold and wet and cold. Now what you're left with is no bones to roast. It's a frightening scenario. But we will push forward out here in Wappingham's expedition. What you see here is actual snow for those who have never left the house. I'd say your boots are wet instantly. I'm not wearing any. I made the mistake of just wearing, hiking shoes. And regardless of this, all right, regardless, you have to push forward. What doesn't kill you can still give you frostbite. Always remember that. So what you have to do is not be a vagina. And if you do this enough times, you will build a layer of callus over your pain threshold. 100%. It's a good story, man. Me and this kid named Nathan, one of my proteges, went to Kentucky in February because it was going to be 70 degrees. We changed a pool liner and neither of us could feel our feet. And I looked over at Nathan because he looked at me and he told me this. He said, man, I can't feel my feet or my hands. And I said, Nathan, pain is just weakness leaving the body. And I want the 52 of you to never forget that. It may save your life one day. Man, this feels good. Should have brought my flask for real. Now, obviously, that is not something I would recommend to people that think alcohol is going to keep you warm in weather like this, because it's actually lowering your core body temperature, technically. But the reason it makes people feel warmer in the cold is because it's tricking you into thinking you are. That's it. True story. So we got 3 comments, no likes, 52 people still. Man, what a shindig. Shindiggery, man. For reals. But at least we have snow. You know? At least we have snow, because without that, man, we wouldn't have anything. And a cold hand. Hey, yo, mate! And this Rottweiler right here. This is the country of Wappingham. And if you mean this, I mean, I essentially, you mean planet Wappingham, you know? Bob. There you go. What kind of ball doesn't? There we go. Man, where'd you guys come from, man? Just like you. Where did you come from? What is Wappingham? I am Wappingham. Okay. What kind of ball doesn't bounce, Bob? I'm trying to figure it out. Something definitely lives up in that tree. Don't ever forget that. It might never snow again, you know? Well, that's good that you're curious about Wappingham. That's my name. It started a while back, you know, for so many reasons. It's a long explanation, you know. Hey, yo, mate, what are you doing? Think about how beautiful that is, you know. It really is. What kind of ball doesn't? You love the snowballs, man. What was the other joke the other day? The difference between a snowman and a snow woman is also that same answer. So you've got more than one joke with the same punchline. That's big time, Bob. Big time. Wappingham Shazinski, walking around looking up at the sky. I can feel the snow, but it's in my mind. I'm in Shazinski. We're 30 minutes in, 50 people in here, no likes. I don't know why. You must not like nature. Okay, we know your true colors now, and yeah, you know, you have to live with that. Putting that out there. You must not have thumbs. That's what I heard, that bots can't actually use their thumbs yet to hit like buttons. It's a shame. Maybe one day they'll figure that out, but maybe not. But I'm having a blast. Fresh air, chest out, chin up, singing a song, right? Keeping your hands warm. If you don't keep your hands warm, well then you're gonna have cold hands, and that's just terrible. Hey, yo, mate. Yeah, yeah. And this guy's still here. He's not liking this at all, as you can tell by the look on his face. I'm just gonna trade hands, go back and forth. Being ambidextrous is definitely something you want to try to force on yourself in life. You know, no matter what you're doing, cutting, drawing, anything. You know, I can only imagine John Hancock and his family line. They were all, you know, well versed. Up here on the left is this tree that has something living inside of it that we have not been able to actually discover the origins of. I mean, it's on my channel. It's one of the main short videos, but we're gonna go up here. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Up in this tree lives a creature. I mean, it's translucent in nature. It has not been there the last couple times, but come here, Ray. This right here. There's something living inside of that, and you can tell on the one video it has eyes and everything. No joke. And remember, at 50 likes, I will do a dance on camera. Not that we're gonna get anywhere near that, but heck, at 30 likes, let's shoot the bar lower. At 30 likes, I will do a diddly on camera in front of a tree, kind of like that. A gyration. That will change the world. Let's see here. Bruh, I'm saying there's something up in that tree. 100. Nice. Here we are, moving forward. Out here in the bush with Canine Maximus. Moving forward. The very presence. Oi, oi, oi. In my opinion, this very moment right here in history, which is the only one that exists, it's worth mentioning. Whopping ham. Holy ham, ham, ham. Look at this. Squaring ham. Oh, that whopping ham. Whopping ham. Ham, ham, ham. All I do is ham. Ham, ham, ham. Ham, ham. Now, up here is not an easy hill to traverse when it's snowy like this, so bear with me. It may seem as if I'm gonna fall to my death. And that's all for dramatic anticipation. Let's see here. This is a beautiful moment in history. It really is. Hey, go join her up there. How do you scare a snowman, Bob? You tell me. Bob, you're trying to keep the chat going. I love you for that, man. Somebody's got to say something about all this. This is slick right here, no jokes. Talk about global warming. Or how you want to scare a snowflake. You do the same thing, huh? A whopping ham was a whop sauce. Hey, May, don't you run. This is, hey, May, come over here. She's about to go halfway to Brazil. Come over here. Yeah, yeah. Look at this beautiful moment. Out here in Wappingham Forest, life is simple. Brother, I wish I did. But you know what you can do with that? You can wish in one hand and, you know, step on the other one. This tree is gorgeous, just like this moment. Never forget that. Near you, there's a place like this somewhere. You just have to find it. A lot of times, it'll find you. Excuse me. Flakes, baby. Yeah, I'm pretty much barefooted out here. And it's only gonna make me tougher. I had gloves on, that wasn't working either. So now my hands are red. Come here, man. Hey, yo, May. May. Come here. Come here. Good girl. That's a good girl. Very, very pleased with the amount of snowflakes, actually. It was more rain, brother. Yeah, but I've got my phone charged to 100. So I'm gonna push a 3-hour stream and just enjoy this while I can, because I feel like it was 70 degrees a couple days ago. And yeah, I'm just not digging that. Come here, come on, come on. So how did it just go from 60 people to 12 people? See, how does that even work? It's like a view bot was in here. It went from 60 to 12. So something offended 40 people at one moment. Yeah, all right. Still 0 likes. You could tell something's not right about this stream right here. Just putting that out there. Putting that out there. Come on. Somebody gave a pity like. I almost like seeing 0 more than that. Not gonna lie. I just enjoyed it more. Either way, we are 36 minutes into the Wappingham extravaganza. Off in the distance, what you're seeing is a beautiful Bob Ross-esque picture, live and in person. Lawani's funny dogs. The dogs love you too. You do whatever you want to do, Lawani. Do whatever you want to do. I'd say the new challenge should be, let's keep it at 0. Let's see if we can go 3 hours and have a big 0 at the end. And then we'll know why the world is in peril, is that you could tell people how terrible they are, but you cannot tell them if they're doing good, because, I mean, that might be, wrong. Might be wrong. It might be wrong to pat someone on the back or to sing them a song. It might be wrong to do things 'cause you want to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot to put a description in today's live stream. So for those that don't know, normally what we do is very sarcastic here, very uplifting. The opposite of uptight on so many levels. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna test to see who's a bot in here and who isn't. Somebody tell a joke in the comment section. And knock jokes are approved. Any type of joke. We're gonna see who's a bot in here and who isn't. So go. Wappingham. How many bots are watching the Wappingham? Hey, yo, mate. Yo, mate. $64 bots. Man. So it's like, man, in the future, 60 bots. I'm gonna write a song about that. Really think about that, man. Think of the truth. How do you know if somebody's real? If they're not in front of you for real? How do you know who they really are? If you think about it, you really don't. Very strange thought. Reminds me of an old movie called Surrogates. Teresa, you couldn't even Google a joke, huh? That tells you a lot. How many times do you use Google a day, Teresa? We all need to know. 20? 30? See, if the trick out here is to swap hands. I don't know who gave me a like. You better take it back. That's the new challenge, is to see if I can go 3 hours with no likes. Somebody take that like back. We don't want that. Your pity like. Wappingham, watching snow fall on my land. Call me Wappingham. Yes, Bobby. Really, really, really. A Wappingham and a Wappingham. Ham, ham, ham. Wap sauce, Wappin'. Wappingham. See, Bobby, really the point of all that is, well, there was a point in there. I gotta leave, man. So I won't tell you the point now. But out here in Wappingham's forest, just feeling good, looking good. That's all you can do. Raise the vibrations. Likes matter not. It's not validation. If anything, it's succumbing. It's conformity. This system of likes and everything involved in it. You either love something or you don't. You don't like it. Oh, Wappingham. Oh, Wappingham. Well, here's the thing, Bobby. Look, there's a lot of content out there that should be viral and it isn't. A lot of good content with good people, and that's not the content that goes viral and has all the likes. There's no positive news. There isn't. Nature is pretty much the last positive go-to, like the ocean or the woods. Everything else is pretty much carnage, man. And if it's real, man. News is a 4-letter word. That's exactly right. And whoever controls the news controls the people's views. You see, it's a very old sentence that I wrote a long time ago. So, I'm not in this for likes or views, subscriptions, or anything in between. I'm trying to raise the frequency and tell you guys that the war of the mind has already begun. Literally the war, the real war. It's already begun, man. See, I know it's total control. YouTube has total control over this live stream and the likes and the views and everything. Right? I know that. That's why it's irrelevant to me. You got to think about it, right? That 0 represents absolute control, is what that is. That's what that 0 represents. 100% control. Flat out. And this is beautiful. You know, this out here is incredible, if you ask me. Whopping high, whop sauce and a whopping, oh whopping high. Ham, 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 ham. Whop sauce, whopping ham. We are 45 minutes in to Whopping Ham's extravaganza out here in the snow. Feeling great, looking great. Even though I haven't seen a mirror, I know it has seen me. Dog fight. Yeah, watching dogs fight's never fun. That's why it bothered everyone with Michael Vick and that whole incident. It's kind of disturbing, you know. Seeing those pit bulls, those fighting pits, and those Mike Vick videos, you can't unsee that stuff. For real. Yeah, you can't unsee it. There's a lot of videos like that online that got, like I said earlier, millions of likes. You know what I'm saying? Billions. Oh, we like this. It lowered IQ by 15 points. I love it. See what I'm saying? Now we're all territorial. Think of the invisible lines we all adhere to every day. You know? Yeah, we're all territorial, man. When you become enlightened, you realize that the whole system around you is a number. It's a scheme of numbers that controls you. Whether it's likes or your credit score, or your weight, what TV channel, or the price of your car, your mortgage. It's all just a game of numbers. Zero, you know, before they implemented zero, which was actually created after Roman numerals. And that's why Roman numerals are so difficult, because there are no zeros. But when they created zero, man, it was in itself was an expansion of the human consciousness. That zero on there, 0 likes, means more to me than you guys would ever even. Sounds crazy, man. Yeah, think about what you're saying, Bobby. The power shift. The reason that pi is the most powerful is because it doesn't end. So that would mean that pi is really the grand design, you know? It's pretty wild. I'm out here switching hands because the one is extra frosty right now. 50 minutes in to the live stream extravaganza with Whopping Ham and friends. I welcome you all. Just staying warm, you know, feeling good. Deep breaths. And that's all we do out here, baby. Positive thoughts. Raising the frequency. Being a dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Whopping high. Oh, Whopping high. And wasps are swapping, swapping high. See, when you've been out here enough, you can tell by the trees where you're at, which is cool. But these right here, two of my favorite trees because they seem synonymous with one another. You know, like the way they are is just it's kind of cool, you know. Whopping half, whopping half. I'm telling you, whop sauce, whopping half. Man, this is perfect, man. I enjoy this so much. You have no idea. I'm happy you guys are out here with me. No matter if you're bots or not, it seems cool. Seems really cool. Hey, May, what are you doing? Camouflage over there. She's hella camoed out. Not liking. Oh yeah, you see that, how it's total control, Bobby. You see my point now. See, I went, before you got in here, the point is that for a solid 45 minutes, 40 minutes, right? I mean, there was 50, 60 people in here, right? Think about that. That's total control. 0 likes, 50, 60 people for 30 minutes. That's not real. It's either, that's probably view bots, bruh. YouTube is vicious like that. You've been on my live stream. You've seen 30, 40 likes. Come on, man. So then this one, it's 0. So it's not real. And that's when you become enlightened. That's when you wake up for real. I'm out here spreading the word. I don't need likes for validation at all. Because I know it's not feasible. I know this is beautiful. This is 100% exactly what I wanted, bruh. If this was my birthday, it'd be a great day. It's a complete whiteout. See, I'm telling you, they're not real. It has to be view bots, bro. On the count of 3, there's still 0. See, it's not real. Okay, so there's 1 out of 50 people. That's what it said there was in here. I could be wrong, bro. See? Oh, it makes it easy. Listen, dude, I agree. When I look down and I see people liking my stream, it motivates me. But the point, you saw my point earlier. Like back when I used to have 5 people watching me, I was still motivating it, you know. It's not, you can't base it off their numbers, man. You have to just be motivated. You have to want to convey a message, and that's it. That's all. You know, that's it. But at least you agree with me. 2 likes out of 60 people right now. I will do a diddly. I will do a dance on camera at 30 likes. We're raising the frequency right now. I will do a gyration of sorts that will vastly change the landscape of the earth. And see, Exactly. Nothing. View bots, bruh. View bots. View this, you bots. This beautiful moment in history, which only us humans can actually feel with our skin and our feelings. Yeah. That's a great moment in history right there. Oh, so you think I'm still Hertzky? I mean, I was more worried about that deck than I was myself. If you look at the real video of that live stream, oh yeah, the real video of that live stream on the one kid, the kid hurt himself taking nails out right before all that happened. It was, we were like the Three Stooges there for about an hour. Oh, this is so nice, bro. Like, I'm so hype about this. Like, I literally cannot feel my feet or my hands. But you almost never get snow out here. You know? Pros and cons, baby. Look at that off in the distance. It's incredible. It really is, like, because you can't see. And even if you look up, it's all white. Just all white. You got to remember when you're out here on any type of trail like this, the farther you go into it, the farther you have to go back. So never forget that, man. I feel like I always say that. It's like my one major like safety tip, because you do not want to get caught out here when it's dark. Me being on a trail is one thing, but man, I promise you. Look at that off in the distance, bro. That's contrast for real. Whopping high. Whoa, whopping high. Look at that, bro. This may be one of the greatest moments in the history of Wappingham's trails. It's, I don't know if you guys can see it, just the man. You see now, Bobby, it's not real. So yeah, you see what I'm saying, bro. 50 to 70 instantly or whatever. So it's basically been at 56 the whole time I've been on, you know, and that's cool. But why is it only at 60 viewers? Why isn't it more? But anyway, this is beautiful, man. There you go. Strike up. There you go, Bobby. Get with me, baby. You see where we're at, baby. Let's weed them out. It's beginning to look a lot like wop sauce, 'cause we're in the snow. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Right, nobody said anything, Bobby. They might just be here for the view, man. They don't want to converse. This is beautiful, man. It really is, like, way off if you just look and just check it out, man. Like, lurkers. The lurker. Okay, so it's at 39 now, Bobby. Let's see if it'll go back up to 53. There it is. See what I'm saying? So it's basically been at 50. It's just a number. 2 likes, 50 people, 2 likes. That none of that makes sense. But I'm having a blast. From my end, you know, my frostbitten feet and hands. That's my incentive, is to go home and, you know, and get warm with hot coffee and whiskey. I don't know what that sound is. That's a vehicle way off in the distance. I know I just have to keep rotating my hands because, buddy, let me tell you, we are an hour into the stream and feeling good, looking good. Going a little bit further than we normally would on the trail. But, man, when it's snowing like this, it's hard not to, you know? Oh, yeah, they're having a blast. You just gotta watch, man. Oh, yeah, bro, that's cool. We don't need to see that. So it's at 33. Now it's back to 48. Okay, let's go. Did you feel better, bruh? Hopefully I'm keeping the camera steady. Got it in my left right now. They've officially just run far up there. Good job, dog. I love how he runs back like he left me. We are 65 minutes into the Wappingham's Trail. I welcome you all. We're having fun. Some sarcasm, incremental weather, you know. It's a complete whiteout amongst me. I went down to 29. First time I've seen that. We're up to 3 likes. Uh-oh, Bobby Lee. Uh-oh. Something's changing. A whole 3 likes. Like I was saying earlier, we get up to 30 likes, I'm gonna do a dance on camera. An extraordinary movement of sorts that may change the very fabric of quantum mechanics as we know it. Just saying. The subatomic realm will be affected by it. Feels incredible out here, man. Do you see her way up there? Look at that. Check that contrast out. Hey, May. Mateo. How you doing, man? Are you feeling better today? So you got sliced up, huh? That's terrible. He said he went AWOL. I hate that for you, bro. I've had to deal with some mom's boyfriends myself. And deal with them I did. Believe that one. You level up that day or you regress. Either way, it's a memory. We were out here in the forest, just whopping. Gathering my thoughts, you know. Hopefully you're gathering yours, watching me trudge through the incremental, elemental state of Wappingham. Normally we don't go this deep, but this is beautiful. I mean, check it out through there. It's like a doorway, like a passageway. Knife slingers. That's why you carry a wrist rocket, you know? Good old Polly in your pocket. She'll always do you right. I call mine Suzanne. She's got 5 shells. Yeah, this is a muddy mess. Madusky. Nice. You'll win every fight you don't start. Always remember that, guys. Every one of them. I'm just whopping. Whop sauce whopping in the snow. Whoop, whoop, whopping. Oh my gosh, I feel my bones. Whop, whop, whopping. As they watch through my phone, I'm just whopping. Whop, whop, whopping. Here we go. Whop, whop, whopping. All right, 70 minutes into the live stream. Feeling good. Looking good. Deep breaths, baby. Standing up straight. Man. My hands aren't even cold anymore, or anything. They're nothing. I don't even know if they're there. But you know what? Still having a blast. It's got to be something that lives under there. For sure. Has to. What do you think about this, dog? Bruh, you good? I'm not convinced. Message held for review. Somebody said something they shouldn't. Good for you. Pop-Tart probably tried to get back in. Little does he know. That'll never happen. Again! Wavingham. Wavingham. Hey, May. Mayzilla from Manila. I see you up there. Hey, May. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. I want to know what that message held for review was. Like how bad you have to, because I don't have any of the filters on for the messages. None of those filters are on. Man, look at that. Hey, Duke. Hey, Duke, come here. I don't like what you just did. I can tell you're about to run for some reason. Check that out. Man, that's why we're out here. A curse word lit him up, huh? We went pretty far, man. We're getting close to where other people may be, and it may not be what we want. Come on. Hey. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, let's do that. Another message was held for review. We got the wrong person in here all of a sudden. Sometimes you got to make a decision to go back the way you came. Not only for your, for your frozen feet, but the dogs will eventually tire out, and you don't want to be further from camp or wherever, your home base is. You don't want to be further away than closer. Yeah, I've been sucker punched quite a few times. It's detrimental for the rest of your life. Man, it's freezing. It's definitely freezing. Rend. Maybe in the 20s. Really, it's easier to deal with than the wind. Truth be told. Mile High, baby. How you doing? Yeah, we're not a mile high. We're pretty high, though. Yeah, I was roasting a bone earlier, and that was... Yeah, tell him, Bobby. Hey, at 30 likes, I'm going to do a diddly on camera. I will do a dance that it may change the very fabric of the earth as we know it. The quantum realm. Nobody knows. It's never been done. Yeah, we figured that's what you meant the first time when you said mile high. But now that we definitely know that we know. Somebody said Colorado's got extra wind than other places. I wonder if that's because of it being a mile high, Bobby Lee's in Seattle. It's like anarchy in Seattle, huh? Pennsylvania. I might as well shout out from Wappingham's Forest, Wapsaws. Let's go. You live in the woods, Bobby? Call you Bobby Hill. What's your name? telling you what. I got to turn around at the right time. The city hits. Tell them propane, baby. Uh-oh, we got down to 19 people in here. It was at 50 forever. What happened? The view bots have all dispersed. Dude, I wonder if people knew that one guy, Brad Pitt, did the voice, the real fast talking guy. Elevated. How do you like that? You're not a bot at all. Whoa, bro, check this out. What is in there, bruh? Bruh. Listen. Literally, there is something living. Like, I do not know what that is, but like up in there, I don't know if you can see. I'll move forward. That's pretty cool. And gruesome. Yeah, but cool. All right. That's funny. That's funny. Like I was saying, 30 likes and I will do a dance on camera. So we are 6 there. The real people have finally shown up on the stream, and that's cool. I appreciate it, because view bots don't say much. That's really all they can do is view. Elevated, let's go, baby. Raising the frequency, 1 sub at a time. Yeah, hit 7,000 a couple days ago, and I guess that's a good start. It's a good start. It's only taken half my life. Good start. Probably. I would say you're probably right. The bots. They're trying to figure out what my motives are, if I have any. So that's what brought you here, is the gun vids. That's beautiful. I was hoping my plan would come to fruition. See, on one hand, it seems like I'm vigorously rage posting the same shorts over and over in an attempt to almost bring a satire-esque air to the scenario, when in reality, I have 7 million views, right? 3,000 vids, and not one viral video, because they cut them all off at the knees. You see? They cut all my videos off at a certain number. So, in an attempt to make a joke of it, I've pretty much, put out the same shorts every day. It's ironic, it really is, because my views and everything have gone through the roof. My statistics have gone through the roof since I just posted the same video over and over. It makes no sense at all. But I've emailed YouTube. They don't want it. Message was held for review. What did they say? I want to know. See, the chat bots are here. They're like, look, you're not going to say anything that's against the thought police, and what we have for you to say. Whew. Look at this, boys. Man, that snow is in my face. For reals. Gotta stay righteous, baby. Definitely have to stay righteous. And warm. We are passing an area up here. It really is extraordinary just to see off in the distance. I can be your wipe sauce, baby. I agree with everything you guys are saying. Always remember Playboys are like steroids for the brain. Yes, I said Playboys. Who'd have thought I was gonna get real snow today? Man, I didn't know. Yeah, I really didn't. So we've gone from 50 people to 18. I don't know why. Hey, Duke. Hey, Dukingham. Come on now. Yeah, when he disappears, you gotta watch, because he just gone. Sauce. Yeah, we're all gonna sleep good tonight. Man. We are up to 6 likes. Like I was saying earlier, at 30 likes, I'm gonna do a dance on camera. Gyrations, harmonic, erotica, you know, on so many levels. Mateo, yo, you got a bunch of, you might want to get away from the environment you live in, brother. I'd say that's a good idea. Excuse me. Just out here in the woods, fresh air, baby. Self-motivation. Yeah, don't move to the woods, nah, bro. MacGyver. About an hour and a half into the stream, feeling good, looking good. Pretty cold, you know. Could be colder. Always could be a little bit colder than this. Got one hand in my pants, the other hand on my gimbal. Go back and forth. Oh, you have to practice drawing. Draw to fire time is more important than anything. But that's why I carry a revolver. 100%. And they don't jam. As long as you clean them. Because technically any gun can jam. You know, if you don't clean it, no matter what people tell you. But revolvers, much less likely. And if you get a hammerless revolvers, which what I carry, a hammerless snub nose 357, and you put a 38 special bullet in it, man, zero recoil, boy. That's called a rib gun. No recoil. You can find all this stuff on the channel. There's specific playlists on the channel that have nothing but guns. It's, man, draw to fire time, baby. Good old shell catcher, that's exactly right. Shell catcher, baby. Hey. Extremely quiet out here. Except for me and my sloshing. Narnia. SIGs. You guys are, man, it's all about concealed carry. SIGs, you don't want to conceal. You don't want to conceal any of that stuff. It's all about a revolver. I promise you, all those other guns, they will go off if you drop them. All of them. Doesn't matter what you think. Glocks, SIGs, Smith & Wessons, any type of 1911. They look cool. And I mean, they're great guns, you know, but 40s and 45s are overkill, first off, in my opinion. And you can't really carry that many bullets. So you might as well just carry a revolver. I mean, there's an internal safety with Glocks, but Glocks can still go off. I'm almost 100% on that one. And they will jam. Glocks jam more than you would imagine, you know. I'm telling you, 38 special, because most encounters, if any encounter that you'll ever have with a gun, will be right in front of you. You know, it's not going to be, you're not going to be 20, 30 feet from the person. I almost want to stop and take my shoes off. Chia. Right. All about draw to fire time. All I'm saying is I feel more comfortable, me personally, with a revolver that I know, no matter what, is not going to go off in my pants. Like, if I trip and fall to the ground and my gun goes, you know, rolling off in the distance, it's not going to go off. I don't have that same trust for essentially all the other guns we mentioned. And I like Glocks, don't get me wrong. I think that the bullet capacity is outstanding. For real. And the overall control of Glocks, I can dig it, but they're not practical in my opinion. Oh, I've got a cheap Mike's holster, man. Nice little $20 one. I cut it in half. Right down there in my pelvic bone. You can't even You could never tell I had a big old freaking pocket rocket on me. Can't even tell. I could wear gym shorts, you know what I mean, pajamas. Couldn't even see it. Pocket rocket, baby. Bro, you're not gonna have to reload a cylinder. That's the misconception, bro. If you've got to shoot more than 5-6 shots, you're in a war zone. You need to get out of there. Like 100%. How are we down to 16 viewers? What's going on, man? Just something I said. People probably don't like that gun talk. They're looking at the chat like, oh man, Republicans. Yeah, let's change the subject. Let's talk about, look, man, libertarianism's a great thing. But let's stop there. Let's not get into politics because we all know what ends up happening. But at least we can all agree that guns are great and awesome and spectacular in America. But with that said, we're just out here whopping. And that's all we can do, baby. Raise the frequency, you know, self-knowledge, self-motivation, all those things, baby. Ice cream, ribs, Jeebus, football, yeah, all that stuff. But anyway, looking forward, man. I'm just, man, I'm just vibing. You know, that's the incredible thing about it. All right, Lee. Baba Lee. Yes. Just out here whopping, man. Hey, yo, mate. She found something off in the distance. She's gone. They're pretty young. They're just a few years old. You know, collectively. I think it's because I let them be young. I don't try to make them. Hey, yo, May. I knew she was just gonna run. It would be about that appropriate time for her to just disappear. Oh, yeah, nice. Nice, right behind me. Nice. Named Frank. Bearded dragon, baby. I'm kind of like a bearded dragon, you know? In many ways, except the fire I breathe comes from the other end. But anyway, it sounded good in my head, you know? We are halfway through the stream. And hopefully, what we're doing today is shedding light on a cold, dark universe. You know? Bringing knowledge to the forefront. That is not the best Brad Pitt movie. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Oh, guys, we just lowered the IQ in here. Just lowered the IQ. You know, best Brad Pitt movie was Fight Club. Come on, man. 100% Fight Club. Yes, that character. That was Brad. He's playing himself, man. 100. I mean, the Ocean something movies, they were good, but he was kind of fighting George Clooney for stardom in those films. You know, if you've never seen Benjamin Button, man, that's Brad Pitt at his finest. But Fight Club's pretty close, you know. But he got it in Benjamin Button, boy. It'll have you crying. Man, Benjamin, why are you getting so young? You know. Curious Case of Snatch. Yeah, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Yeah, all that. Hopefully my Benjamin Button kicks in when my feet disappear. I can grow them back out here. Extra pituitary gland that pumps HGH. That's what I'm gonna need a bunch of when this is all said and done. But at least you guys were here to experience it with me. Whoever you are. Legacy of the Fall. Brad Pitt pretty much plays himself in every movie. Troy was a great movie. That's pretty high up there, where he's literally the greatest warrior that's ever lived. Elevated reptiles. You be safe. Tell me, be safe. Troy was a great movie. Stay vigilant. Tell him, Mateo. Be a vigilante. Seek justice. Seek the light, baby. Seek it. About 100 minutes into the stream. I don't agree with only 6 likes, but apparently you guys do. It's your prerogative. Not judging. Just a friendly reminder. I think it's preposterous. But it's how that works. It is ramped up in the world, Mateo, but it always has been. It's a test. That's what this is. We live in a simulation of the mind. It's to test our faith. Faith in ourselves. Faith in a power that's outside of us. You see? Welcome, Mark. Yeah, that snow is pretty incredible. I'm tempted to enjoy it as much as I can without losing all the feeling in my body. Just some of it. Just the very lower half, not that one lower part, but below that, I'm okay with losing. Shaz bought Nanu and Tiwa. Shaz, but what is happening? Hope this afternoon is a good one for you too. 100%. You know? YouTube just told me to start a poll. I don't know what just happened. I should start a poll. A totem pole. Yes. Wapping. Did you grow up on Mork and Mindy? You're showing your age, Bobby Lee. For some reason, I knew that wasn't a Mork fan. More like an orc fan. Yeah. Yeah. Which I am not. I'm not a troll fan at all. Hey, May. See, she sneaks off, man, when I stop paying attention to her. '51 ski. Listen, if my frozen solid fingertips begin to touch this phone, the live stream will be decimated into oblivion. Believe me. See, I knew it. It had nothing to do with Mork and Mindy. May. Hey, yo, May. Come here. Get over here. That's... I mean, that's an inside joke that I would keep as an inside joke. But hey, whatever gets you going, Mork. Wapping. Wapping. What you know about the Wapping? That Bobby, tell him. Bang that like, baby. Whop all over it. Because like we were saying a minute ago, no one knows how we're only at 7 in here. It seems absurd. Very much so. Absurd. Yeah, think about that, Bobby Lee. We had 60 people in here earlier. Where'd they all go? Guess they don't agree with the opinions expressed today, and that's something we can't really control. Someone needs to recycle. That somebody's me. I've never seen one Mork and Mindy in my life. I've heard about it. But I myself have never partaken in the Mindy and Mork. Whopping high. This guy right here is soaking wet. It's the first bath he's ever had. The nanu. I was wondering why you came in here and said that. And not at the same time, wondering it all. It's finally stopped snowing, and man, when it was though, it's a lot of fun. It's a good memory that we have attained out here. It's a very good memory. On my way back to civilization. 104 minutes into the stream. Man. We leveled up out here today for sure. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks there'll be so much snow that this is even greater of a traversity. Patch Adams. I was a little late. I still don't think that's as good as Fight Club, but we'll go with it. Yeah, it's peaceful out here, man. I mean, you'll have a couple days ago, we had somebody out here that was just kind of just walking around. I mean, that's kind of strange, but other than that, it's an escape for sure. I don't know if I've seen snatch, maybe. I mean, I've seen some snatch in my day, let me tell you. But I don't know if it's the one you're talking about. Yeah. And this part up here is beautiful. I mean, it really is. Every time I pass this area, what a reminder of how much nature emulates artwork. It really is beautiful. Yeah, it was warm a couple days ago, man. And I didn't like it. It just, something's not right. So it's nice that it decided to snow out of nowhere, you know? It's cool that it did that. Whopping ham. Yeah, Robin Williams, I don't know if he killed himself. I'd say that's kind of hard for me to stomach. I'm not going to try to seem like one of those. But I'm pretty sure around the same time a bunch of celebrities died. You know, it was all around the same time. A bunch of actors died out of nowhere. You know, I find it hard to believe Robin Williams just felt like doing that to himself. I don't know, man. Was he terminal? Okay. Well, maybe, man. Just maybe. That's crazy, bro. That's a heck of a subject. Another one we might want to stay away from, but I think I'll leave it at this. I think it's responsible if you're in terminal condition, you know, and whether you're old or not. I definitely wouldn't want to become a burden for other people, but anyway. R.I.P. Robin Williams and Prince and David Bowie and Steve Irwin, you know, so on and so forth. Yeah, we're hitting too many. That's why you gotta fall back sometimes. Kind of stay on the righteous path. But hopefully this is a hidden gem, the hidden gem that the internet, you know, if you get suggested this in your feed, you deserve it for sure. You know. Prince. I'm saying, man, it's all up for debate, you know. All of it's a debatable issue because we weren't there to see these people in their final moments, you know. Hey, yo, May. She's going with the Winsky. I appreciate that, Mork. At least that's how you're feeling right now. You might watch some of my old videos and be like, man, this guy is a terrible person. Who knows? I've posted roughly 3,000 YouTube shorts in the past 2 years, so there's more content than you would believe on this channel, for real. I always loved Prince. What people don't know is they gave him a $500 million contract in the 80s, but it was like a 30-year contract. But he couldn't spend his money. There's a lot of stories involved in that. So he built a compound in Minnesota. Oddly enough, he died in an elevator in his own house. If that tells you anything. Look up the song about the elevator that he made. Well, Bobby, you've been here ever since, man. You're like my lieutenant in command on the live streams. Yeah, I didn't know that about Robin Williams. You know, I mean, look, man, to be an entertainer, look, man, to be creative, it's a borderline between genius and insanity in itself, because to be original, you're doing things that other people may not agree with or even consider worth creating. You know? Yeah, absolute madness. It's an old quote. It's, one must choose between suffering or boredom. I think that was Mademoiselle. But heck of a quote, because, you know, you'll realize that in life, is that your time is precious. You know? Time is more valuable than anything. Hey, May. Yeah. Yeah, bro. She's hella far up there. Hey, yo, May. Get over here. Yeah, Bobby's pretty smart. Yeah, well, being young is more valuable than having $1 billion, man. Could you imagine being rich but being like 80 or 90? Right? Like, you can't even pump one out, but you got a bill. Like, bro, that's not even worth it. Hey, come on, May. Yeah. How's she over top of me now? Hey, yo, May. What are you doing? Good girl. You two might deserve bones later. I don't know, man. This has been a heck of a journey. Uh-oh, somebody's message has been held for review. Imagine 80-hour work weeks. You might want to go half of that, bud. 80 hours sounds like modern day slavery. That's for sure. 80 hours, I'm good. That is funny. I appreciate that. Yeah, they are kind of like my horses, you know. Yeah, life goes by quick. That's how you know it's a time warp. You'll have deja vu and you'll see the future way too many times, and you'll start questioning dreams and your sanity and everything you thought you knew. And then one day you'll realize you don't know anything. It'll freak you out. I mean, something had to create the snow today, you know? Was it? It was just the clouds, huh? Okay. Something had to create the clouds, right? So on and so forth. It's like that Russian doll. It's like layers of Russians. Overtime. Yeah, life. That's what we're doing right now. We're working overtime out here. Trying to find ourselves in a cold world. Almost 2 hours into the stream. Wappingham's Forest in full effect. Raising the density. Raising the perplexity. Like I was saying earlier, I would do a dance at 30 likes. I would do a cryptic, motivational gyration of epic proportions. This is very true. I mean, I'd say we're in a zoo, but hey, that's my opinion. I mean, I agree, it looks cool, but there's a lot of space between us and the moon. A lot of space. Up to 9 likes. Let's go. 9 people like this today. We might have probably 6,000 views on this one stream, but 9 likes, baby. Whew. Man. Big time. So big. Listen, if you getting paid by the hour, you'll never get rich because there's not enough hours in the day. Always remember that. You want to figure out something that people can't do, not that people won't do, right? And that's the truth. Something you gotta get paid by the job for, not by the hour. Especially when you have like a crew. When you have your own crew, you can't bring people on that want to get paid by the hour because they'll milk it and they'll never get anything done. And it's unfortunate, but that's how it works. Hey, yo, May. Yo, May. Yo, she's hella far up there. Watch this. She's gonna come running way off in the distance. What are you doing? Are you being a good girl? You fighting your sleep. Finally, somebody's sarcasm has won over all the serious talk that I'm seeing in the comment section. Yeah, let's raise the vibration in here, man. We don't need any more of that talk. That concrete jungle slang. Checks and balances. We don't want that. Shite. Mateo, literally. Me too. Kicking it too. Head button. You know, but there's something there that my body knows is there. I just can't see it. It's crazy. It's the shadow monsters. You know. We are officially 2 hours into the stream. I'm having a great time. Hopefully we're raising the vibration in your world. Hopefully you're learning something, if anything, that you need to find a serene, peaceful place like this in your life. And that's all I want for you, you know? That's all. You know, Bobby, we are the time machine. Think about it. When you go to sleep, 5 hours goes by like 5 minutes. The last 2 hours have gone by like nothing on this live stream. Now, when you're having fun, that's what happens. But in Las Vegas, for example, they took out all the clocks. So people will just gamble and not know what time it is. That tells you a lot. So if in your mind, you never know what time it is, it theoretically doesn't exist. It's incredible. But anyway, we're just out here whopping, feeling good, deep breaths, chest out, chin up, all that motivational stuff. Hey, yo, May. May. We got April. Hold on. April, how you doing? You look kind of like Hannah from yesterday. I don't know why. You might be friends. You might be the same account. Hey, yo, May. Yeah, there are bears out here for sure, April. You know, and mountain lions. And this hyena-looking canine wolf pig ordeal right here that never gets tired, ever. For some reason, I don't know how, but we're just out here whopping, baby. You know, spreading beautiful vibes. That's all we can do. That is literally all we can do. We hit the 2-hour mark a little bit ago. We're gonna see if we can't stretch it to 3 hours. It's kind of rough because it's freezing and I can't really feel my lower extremities. But it's all worth it, you know, because I'm going in, you know, flat out. Just going in, live streaming as much as possible, posting 20, 30 shorts a day, just taking it there. You know what I mean? Hey, you too, Mark. You be safe, brother. Yeah, years from now, it might be 20 years, but 20 years from now, they'll look back, they'll be like, man, that guy tried so hard. He only ever got to 10,000 subs, but man, golly, that bastard worked hard, you know, and that's cool. Oh, I will climb that mountain. Mateo, you know this. Today would have been a good day because of the snow. But I will. Who knows how many views we'll get that day, maybe less. We don't know. I'll probably have to make an event out of it, like, you know, post it ahead of time as an upcoming live stream. Hey, God bless your heart too, man. I'm being sarcastic, Rand. I appreciate you taking things literal. But you may want to tone down the rationale and just let yourself be free of, you know, the concrete jungle. Mateo, you have a great mind to it. 22 years old, you've got the world by the cojones. One day you'll look back and you'll be like, man, there was nothing to be afraid of, you know? It's incredible how that works. I think it was John Lennon who said, death is like getting out of one car and getting into another one. So that's not afraid. that you should be up that. It's just be prepared for it. You know? Yeah, we all are, Mateo. We all pay bills. It's up to you to finagle them. You know? Figure out how to get your bills to a point where they're not a burden on you. That's one of the hardest parts of life, but you can do it. Human, how you doing? Ka, Guo, Ka. I am from Wappingham Forest. Come on, it's too cold down there. Come on. I know. Well, human, you're seeing snow in real life right now. Hey, Duke, come here, man. There's a carcass on the other side of that hill for those that want to know. Come on. But if we've learned anything from Logan Paul, you want to run away from that carcass. Run away from the carcass. Gettysburg, baby. Gettysburg ski. A lot of people don't know the reason that it was the bloodiest war in American history is because they didn't have soap. The reason during that war that men died of gangrene by the thousands, by the hundreds of thousands. I think it was 700,000 men died in that war because they were sending them alcohol and not soap. True story. It's unfortunate too. So they were all drunk. That's why that war went on for so long. They were all intoxicated. But they don't teach you that. But yeah, Mateo, you could say it's the cold. But that's what happens when you drink too much in the cold. It makes you colder. It's an old story, man. It dehydrates you, man. You don't want to drink whiskey and try to get warm. It's not how it works. Promise. The rays, the rats. Yeah, this is snow, human. This is snow at its finest. It was, if you look earlier in the stream, man, it was nice flakes earlier for sure. Definitely nice flakes. Yeah, it might not snow again for the winter. That's just how it is. Might not have any more snow. It's a very strange thing. A couple of days ago, it was like 70 degrees. Yeah, the deer, for some reason, I haven't seen any in the past week, but I think they know that it's hunting season, and that would make sense to me. We were up to 10 likes, and it only took an hour and a half or 2.5 hours. You know, who knows? One of those. That's commendable, guys. You know, we got up to 10. Whew, man, do I feel accomplished. But we are 2 hours and 10 minutes into the stream. The question is, can we make it to 3 hours? I will leave this up to you. Should we push the stream for another hour? Or should we not? I think it's a good question. You know, let's all take a vote here. We need 3 votes. We need 3 votes of yes. for me to continue this to the third hour. We don't have one yet. We don't have any. So there's one. We got one vote. Need two more. There's another one more vote, ski baby, and I'm staying for 3 hours. One more. AV, that's a very interesting profile you have there. That's only two. Yes, Rachel. Hey, you. All right, we will stay for the third hour. I was just asking because, if not, I will absolutely go nurture my open wounds that are attached to my leg bones. I can only assume. I tell you, having real friends in life is like having a real piece of gold. It's only 14 karat. If it was all the way real, you could bend it too easily. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be mixed with less real things. Unfortunate. Mukbang. That's funny. Oh, I love you guys too. I think you know that though. That's all I really have is love. I don't know if I've ever had bad intentions a day in my life. I can honestly say that. It's incredible. In one way or another. Let's see what we got over here. Come on. Yeah. Come on. The rottie is definitely ready to go. $299. $299. Yeah, well, you know what? This stream is free. How about that? And that's what the internet should be. All of it. I'd be doing this if I didn't have a camera in my hand. For sure. So why not? Cursed? No. But I've played Cursed in the original Human box. Human box. Although whopping ham. This is so much different than the other day. Just the vibe out here. Just with the snow or what have you. It's like another world, man. I don't know how Rottweilers made it in Germany, man. Like, I guess that's why the long-haired ones are more rare, because his fur's like frozen. If looks could kill, I'd be dead. Be gone. That's what I'm saying. I've been playing that game of Curse, man, for a long time. You can't win. You just can't beat it. All right. Hey, yo, May. See, we were here the other day. Oh, you're just chilling over here, huh? We were here the other day. Let's go this way. And, Wappingham. I am around Wappingham Estates. It is, I'd say, several thousand miles from Wappingham Village, but yet still within a stone's throw of Wappingham Forest. for some reason. Oh. At least next time I will know for sure to bring these boots of duckness, the ducky boots. It's just wrong to not have them. If you want to pet the dog, see, you call dog the god, but that's fine. You can pet this dog right here on his back. Yeah, the proverbial pet. Oh man, it feels so good out here, man. It's really underestimated, just the overall vibe of it. $30 people in here, 11 likes. You know, we'll just have to live with that. Like I was saying earlier, if we can get up to 30 likes by the end of this hour, I will do a diddly on camera. Maybe the most epic gyration of gyrational proportions that has ever been gyrated, ever. You heard that, right? Cooper, what's up, man? At least you noticed those sirens way off in the distance. I'm perturbed by them. You said the leaders? Rifle department. You guys are talking some bot talk right now. Just putting that out there. I really can't get enough of it out here. To me, it just seems like an appropriate place to be as opposed to being inside. The rifle department. I just keep wiggling my toes. trying to keep that from happening, you know. What? Guoka, you're crazy. It's illegal to eat dogs in wherever you're at. Indonesia. If the Chinese can't eat dogs anymore, neither can you. I'm almost positive. Almost 1,000% positive. All right, hold on here. Okay. The wiggling of my big toe is not helping anymore. Let me see something here. Yeah, we might want to. Hey, May, how do you not have frostbite on your paws? I want to know. How do you do it? For real. The people want to know how you're so tough. Tell them. Tell them now. You don't know either, do you? The cats are the victims. They beat cats. Now, what are you guys talking about? I left the chat for 5 minutes. You guys went off the rails. Yeah, I know. It's only 11 likes. I know. Makes no sense to me. We had 60 people in here earlier. But what do I know, Bobby? We've been fighting the good fight. That's all I can say, you know. I'd say making it another 40 minutes is going to be excruciating. But I'm going to attempt it. That's all I can say. I mean, it feels good out here. It really does. I mean, but man, when you have wet feet, I promise you, you will rethink any scenario you're in. It could be the greatest day of your life. But then you get wet feet and it's like, man, maybe it's not the greatest day of my life. You know? Guau qua. Tell them all. Guau qua. Problem is, you know, there's a bunch of view bots coming in and out. So the view bots, they're not programmed to leave a like. You see how that works? It's not in their programming yet. It may be one day. Hey, yo, May, you leaving me down here, huh? Come down here. Pop sauce. I see you. It's like my last line of defense is that sound. Like no matter what, she'll run to me. And call it wiping half. All right, though, we're gonna turn around though. This is the last leg. We had fun. Come on, come on. We had fun. Almost to the. So we got 20 minutes and we're good. What was a joke there for a couple hours has become an actual necessity, you know, to get out of the cold because of, well, my feet not being there. And that's, like I said earlier, I have leveled up today. For some reason or another. Tomorrow I will be a better man. But I've enjoyed you all, and hopefully you've enjoyed my viewpoints, and the frequency we've attempted to emulate today. And like I always say, you know, just because they tell you you're paranoid doesn't mean you're not being watched. Always remember that. Never forget that, you know. So we did good. And for those that are in here right now, I advise you to go back and watch the whole stream because the snow was actually coming down pretty well there for a while. And it was a beautiful sight for sure. I will be back maybe tomorrow. And if not, it'll be the next day. And somewhere in here, I'm going to start live streaming reading books that are banned. So there's that. But yeah, as usual, I love you all and raise the frequency and I shall return.